Welcome to NightLIFE Radio with Steve Lawler.
Gotta keep on, gotta be strong, just be yourself.
Take it through the open door.
Steve Lawler.
Which can't be shut.
NightLIFE Radio.
I'm gonna dish you right now.
Steve Lawler. Keep it locked. Presented by Steve Lawler. This is NightLIFE Radio.
Hey, this is Steve Lawler and welcome back to NightLIFE Radio for episode 50. It's hard to believe that we're 50 shows in already. I still feel like I'm getting used to being a radio presenter of any sorts, and it always feels like this is new to me for some reason. I will say though, I've really enjoyed doing these shows, presenting not only, new upcoming music, but a lot of unreleased stuff, a lot of old gems, and just music that rocks my world and hopefully rocks yours. Displaying the producers and labels that I love and that are always in my sets when I'm touring, and also sharing whatever information I can about these releases and keeping you all up to date on my touring schedule. It has been fun. I think most of us are still locked down, but I'm not going to reflect on that much today. That's kind of depressing these days, so I'm going to not talk really about that. What I am going to talk about is this is a landmark show. I've not done a show like this before. Basically, I've selected nothing but 100% throughout the whole show. Even the dig in the crates is all unreleased music, either from myself or from my labels. Viva Music, Viva Limited, IVAV Recordings and Evive Recordings. So every track you're about to hear is a complete exclusive. And the reason why I'm making this a landmark show is because NightLIFE Radio is going to take a break for a while. I want to spend the next coming weeks or months or however long it is focusing on a new project that I'm going to bring in to everybody. Due to the current circumstances that we're all in, I want to start doing live streams, and of which proceeds will go to charity. So I'm going to focus on this. So if you want to check out music, new music, etc., old music, whatever, then it will be my streams, which will be the place to go. I would like to thank the NightLIFE Radio team, who have been incredible, and they've put together an amazing show for me. I've really enjoyed selecting the music and talking to you guys, and it's not gone forever, it's just for the foreseeable future. I want to give a shout out to Nick, who is the best radio producer on the planet. Especially Nick, thank you so much for these great shows that you've helped me put together, and it has been a pleasure, and we will continue soon enough. And while we're at it, I'd also like to give a big shout out to all the radio stations all over the world that have been airing this show, all the platforms online. The support has been immense. This show gets millions of listens every month, which still blows my mind, if I'm honest. I never expected that when I started this show, and it's crazy. So that's enough from me. Let's let the music do the talking now. Get yourself ready for a whole show of exclusives. Starting off with a track called Acid Bass. This is by Ernest and Frank, which will be coming out in the next few months on my Viva Limited recordings. Enjoy.
Presented by Steve Lawler. This is NightLIFE Radio. Nightlife Radio.
Three amazing tracks there to get the show underway. After Acid Baths, I played another track from Viva Limited, which is called I See You. That's by Tenan. And for those that don't know, Tenan is actually Detlef's brother, whom I know actually taught Detlef. I'm pretty sure he's the one that taught Alex what to do in the studio. You can definitely hear a similarity in their music. The track that you can hear in the background right now is my Who's Hot selection for this month, which comes from Dennis Cruz. This is his remix of Francesca Alendez and Aldo Cadiz. their track called Esa Nina Quiere, which was an original track, came out on Viva Music around 2010, I believe. They've done a remix themselves, plus this Dennis Cruz remix will be coming out sometime this summer, and you'll find that on my label Viva Music. Coming up now is my Eyes Wide Shut selection, which I'm sure most of you know what that means by now. It's basically where I'll play something a little bit more melodic, a bit more, perhaps a little deeper, a bit more trippy. This is a track that will be coming out on my IVAV Recordings label. This is Heron's Detroit remix of James Kumo's Paradise. The James Kumo original Paradise is incredible. And we also have an absolutely outstanding remix from D-Tron, which you'll hear later in the show. Anyway, for now, get lost in this beautiful, blissful piece of techno.
NightLIFE Radio. Eyes wide shut. Nightlife Radio. Who's hot? Steve Lawler.
Hearing the sound of the rare funk on dancing. The rarest thing that human being can do is to keep on standing.
Radio.
You're locked into NightLIFE Radio, episode 50 with myself, Steve Lawler. That was my What's Hot selection, and if it sounded slightly familiar, that's because it's a different remix of a track. I played 3 tracks previously. As I said, I had a D-Tron remix of James Kumo's Paradise. Just before this, I played 2 Viva Limited records, 10 and Keep On, that's the B-side to I See You, along with Matta Jones' Get It Away. Now I've got 2 tracks that I'm going to play back to back, coming from yours truly, that haven't seen the light of day until now. Coming in first is Just Saying Ecstasy. This is the original, which I'm going to put out on my own label, Viva Music. And after that, I will play you Don't Ask, which is a track that will be coming out soon, I think next month, on Nothing Else Matters, Danny Howard's incredible label. That label's been a favourite here on NightLIFE Radio, as most of you know. Hit me up online or on any of the social platforms as usual. Give me your thoughts on the music, on the show. Hashtag NightLIFE Radio.
You're in the mix with NightLIFE Radio.
More words, so brother. You had it made. But instead, you ain't nothing but a pimp. Back.
Presented by Steve Lawler. This is NightLIFE Radio.
You're listening to NightLIFE Radio, episode number 50. I hope you're liking the show so far. That's had nothing but unreleased music from either myself or from my labels. The quality track in the background now is none other than Jesse Perez, who has been a regular visitor to the show over the years. This track is called Tongue Tied, which is like me a few times on the show. And we're going to release this on my main label, Viva Music. I've got another unreleased Viva Music track coming in right now. This is Cirrus Hood's remix of Dateless, Lady Make Me See.
NightLIFE Radio.
She'll be standing right next to me. I got her walking down the street. Few more blocks and she'll be standing right next to me. I got her walking down the street. Few more blocks and she'll be standing right next to me. I got her walking down the street. Few more blocks and she'll be standing right next to me. One kiss was all it took to make me see. One kiss was all it took to make me see. I think her parents seem to
You just heard two of my own tracks in the background. Now is my one more selection, which is my penultimate track of the show. As we start to draw to a close, that was Don't Ask Again, but this time that was the Janssen's remix, who's done an incredible job, I've got to admit. He's doing his disco thing, which I personally love. Big shout to you, mate, if you're listening to the show. And just before that, I did, as this is going to be the last show for a while, the Digging the Crates had to be something that a lot of people would know has a huge relevance to me. And that was my Rising track, which was my standout record that reached in the top 40 of the UK charts back in the year 2000. Well, this is Matt Tolfrey, who's done a remix. I've no idea when this will be coming out. This will be released, I think, this year with a pack of remixes, so watch out for that. Matt has done an amazing job here. So that's pretty much it for NightLIFE Radio for now. Thanks for joining me on the show, on this special show number 50. I'm really happy to leave with this special episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Although I'm stepping back from doing new episodes for now, don't forget I'll be doing the streaming service, which is hopefully going to raise a lot of money for charity. I did a Facebook post asking people which charities that they think I should select, and because there's going to be numerous shows, I'm going to put money out to more than one charity, and something that popped up quite a lot, of course, was the NHS. So we'll do something for them, and also for any cancer charities, and something that is close to my heart, anything to help children. If you want to keep up to date with anything that I'm doing, just go to my website, djstevelawler.com. You will see my latest releases. You'll see the link for these streams. It'll all be there on that one platform. It will send you to the right place. So here we are, as usual, in traditional NightLIFE Radio fashion. I'm going to take you back to mine for one final time. This is Haynes with Nasty Girl. This is an upcoming track on Viva Limited, which I'm very excited about. I've actually been playing his tracks on Jesse Perez's label. That's why I reached out to him. Anyway, big love to you all. It's a little sad that I won't be speaking to you for at least a few months, but nothing but love coming from me. Adios, stay safe, until next time.
Back to mine. NightLIFE Radio.
Drop it off when he see the G.O. Back in my mind, I hope she swallow. Man, she's with the drink on my clean wallow. Reach the gate, we just ate. Living, she got to be so with the block eight. This must mean she ain't trying to wait. Conversation, sex on the first date. I speak, you know what you do to me. She starts off, but I don't usually. Then I whip it out, rubber no doubt. Step out, show me what you want about. Fingers in the mouth, open up the mouth. Pull your G-string down south. Put it back out in the parking lot. Buy a Cherokee and a green drop top. And I don't stop until I squirt jeans, skirt, but next it don't work. Do that back out in the parking lot. Buy a Cherokee and a green drop top. And I don't stop until I squirt jeans, skirt, but naked it don't work. Forward, forward. Do that back out in the parking lot. Buy a Cherokee and a green drop top. And I don't stop until I squirt jeans, skirt, but naked it don't work. Forward, 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 forward. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Let's go.
I took this bitch out to the movies and shit, man. We just been grinding this shit. We hop in the backseat, man. It's